Okay, so I'll do a sum up. I'll do a sum up on how to identify a good trade, a good entry. So the secret about trading, one, it is not any trade that you see you enter. You don't chase the market, you only wait for good opportunity. You only wait for a good opportunity. What kills a lot of traders? There are only two things that kills a lot of traders. By killing simply means that what makes people to quit, to stop trading. Number one, it is greedy and over trading. Because if you are aiming to make more money, it simply means that it is greedy and it will cause you also to overtrade. Okay, you make a $200, you continue, you want to make more, you lose that $200. I'm just giving an example for those who have got maybe a small account, maybe $100 account. For those who have bigger accounts, $100, $200, it might be good, it might be enough. Even $1,000, it might be good. But for those who might have a small account like $100, because from $100 that you make $200 or $100, that is good profit. That is 100% profit. But because of greed, you discover people, they will end up trading. They end up losing even the same 100 which they have made. Now, if they continue doing that, they make $100, $200, they lose it, they also lose an account. Because we are human beings and we are beings with emotions, we only think about the negativities. You will not focus to say, oh, but I made $100, I just closed it. It is because of overtrading. One day I lost it. You only think about I lost. So because of that, a lot of people, they have end up quitting trading, not because they were not making profit, but because of greedy and overtrading. Other people, they end up losing or quitting forex because of fear, and that fear comes in because of lack of knowledge. They don't know when to enter, they don't know when to cross a trade. So as a result, you discover that they end up losing. Okay, so now what we want to focus in is that we need to know how to identify a good entry, so that once you enter, if you make $100, you cross. You look for another entry, you make another $100. You don't need to overtrade to trade, to spend a lot of time in the trading. Even in unnecessary movement, you are there chasing the market. No, we need to learn on how to identify a good entry, so that once you enter, you hammer, you come out. You enter, you hammer. At least per day, if you are scalping, you only enter 3 times. Not just any entry, but good entry. So that you make a 300 or a 500 in only 3 trades. 3 entry trades. So now, we want to look at how to enter, how to analyze the market. So I've decided to look at to choose Boom 500. Okay? So we begin by looking at H4. So when you look at H4, this is how H4 looks like. So when you look at H4, by looking at history, there was a downtrend here. Okay, there was a downtrend here. I want you to see there was a downtrend from here up to here. There was a trend. I mean an uptrend rather. There was a trend. There was an uptrend from here up to here, if you observe. Then after this uptrend, the moment the price started to reach on the support resistance level, it started to sell. Okay, it came here. It failed to continue with a sell. This uptrend, it continued. Okay, this same uptrend, it continued up to there. Now we discover that after the moment it had to reach here on this point here, this is the same uptrend which continued up to this point here. So there was an uptrend which started up to this point. Then there was a forced reversal. There was a bit of forced reversal, which was a trap for the sellers. Then it continued to buy. Okay, meaning those who did not who did not see that it was just a false, others they had to lose. But those who are just scalping, others they made profit here. But in overall, it continued to buy. Okay, so it has been buying up to here. Now we saw a change. We saw a change from this point here. Okay, we saw a change from this point. The moment it had to reach on the resistance level, there was a sell. This sell which started from here. The sell which started from here. Who is this person calling me? Okay. Let me just let me continue. So someone was just disturbing. Okay. So let us continue. So there was a sell from here, as you can see. Then it started to this uptrend where we saw. I want you to observe very well. This uptrend here, okay, which had to reach at this point here on the resistance. So it started now to come down like that, okay. It also made a false buy. Then it continues to sell. So we are seeing that from this particular point here, the market started now. It had to change a trend from the buy, then it started to sell here. Okay. So this is what we are looking at. We are looking at history. Okay. Now you can see that from this particular point, the market started to sell here. Okay. It started to sell to control the overbought, because there was the market, it had to buy for a long time. So it started to sell, or it made a reversal to control the overbought. And it had to recover this loss which the buyers made to the sellers. So you could see that the buyers had to push the market from this point up to this point, and the sellers they had to recover they had to push the market back on the same particular point. So now history, from this point they failed to break through. Okay, they failed to break through. So we have two options here. It started to range. So as we are speaking right now in H4, the market is ranging. Now we have two options that we are expecting to happen here. Okay. If it breaks above, it simply means that the market wants to continue with the trend, an uptrend. An uptrend, okay? If it breaks below, it wants to continue with a downtrend, okay? So meaning, if we are looking for a good trend right now, we can put we are waiting. This is the strategy that we are looking. It is we are looking for a setup. Number one, the setup that we are looking is for the breakout setup. If it breaks above, we'll go in buy. If it breaks below, we'll go in sell. Now, when the market is ranging, it's simply telling us that it is yet to decide to tell us where to go. Either it will continue with this trend down, or it will do the reversal so that it continues with the trend which it started with. But as a price action trader, you need to know that there is 90% history to repeat. If it started with a downtrend or if it started with an uptrend, history tells us that it will likely continue with the same trend, okay? The same trend, unless otherwise, okay? So there's 80% possibility that it will continue, it will break through so that it can continue with this trend here. But it is also possible that it can break below so that it continue to recover the overbought. I mean the oversold, the overbought. Okay. So this is what you need to expect in Boom 500, and this is how you need to identify a good entry so that you don't chase the market. So even if you go to 1 hour, this is what actually it is happening here. This is what is happening here. So for those of you who are in boom 500, this is how you need to observe like that. But bear in mind to say there's also this history of a sell which can be repeated here, but it will still come back so that it can break through. So you can put your buy stop above. Buy stop means that the price will continue to go up. So when you go to a lesser time frame, you could see that buyers, they have been buying. There was a lot of buyers. You can see. Let us look at it in shorter time frame. Okay, you see that there was a lot of buy. So if you are targeting the bounce, you could have been profit up to this point. You would have entered from this area. It is just bouncing. Have you seen? So right now you could have been in profit if you were targeting the bounce. So we are also observing that it will break. Okay. So in a smaller time frame, you could see that it is a buy. It is an uptrend using a smaller time frame. Okay, but in a bigger picture, we have seen that it is still ranging. It has not yet breaked through here. Once it breaks, then it has now confirmed in H4 that it is an uptrend. Okay, so this is where we end for today. I hope you have gotten one or two. This is how you identify a good entry. You don't chase the market. Okay, so that you are not chasing the market, you only identify good entry. So this is where we come to the end of our lesson. Bye-bye.